But man, the story tonight, okay? Here's the story. Is William Nylander worth the money yet, folks? Is William Nylander worth the money yet? You're damn right, okay? I don't like to cuss and swear too much on this channel, but that's a damn right one, for sure, alright? Come on, man. And don't tell me, like, this is just, like, he's streaky. He gets a couple of good games a year, but he's not worth it overall. Those goals are more important than some 7-2 win over, Vancouver or something like that, where the goals don't matter. All right? The reason why a guy like Nylander is always going to be at least good in this league is because he's a player that seems to find himself in important moments, scoring important goals. And yeah, those don't happen very often. So some seasons, that's like kind of the only goals he gets. And some of you guys hate him for that because he's not, putting up Matthews type goals. What do you want? He's the 4th highest paid guy on the team. And he might actually be past Tavares now, I don't know, but for a while there he's been rocking the 4th spot for points on the team. 4th money, 4th points. I don't see what the problem was ever there. I don't understand it. Okay, but apparently it was a problem for some people. Well, not tonight, right? And again, this is just like Hutchinson again. Oh my goodness, both of them played great. Now, a lot of people like to knock Nylander. I don't usually do that. I like to knock Hutchinson, okay? And this is twice he has shut me up. Guys, see what I'm saying? I let him have it last season. As much as like that kind of stuff I ever really do. It's always in jest and kind of like silliness anyways, but I definitely gave it to Rittich last year a few times, okay? Because it was his fault. And this is 2 nights in a row he has shut me up. So good for you, Rittich. Good for you, Nylander. That's it, man. Like that's that. And you know what? Like, I'm glad the Leafs won a game like tonight because they didn't give up on their plan. Okay, so they've been getting a lot of offense in the last 2 games, right? Once against Calgary and once the game before that, right? They've been getting a lot of offense, but like they've been sacrificing a lot of defense in order to do it, right? And I wasn't having that. I don't like that stuff, right? I want to see them play a good solid D game as well. Tonight they did. I mean, they literally couldn't have done anything better other than like maybe broken one of Rittich's legs, right? Which of course is dirty and they shouldn't do that. But I'm just saying, like, how else do you beat him on a night like tonight? That guy is outstanding. Where has he been? No wonder he's a 90 in the game. No one's talking about him. He's the backup in Calgary. Why is he the backup? Man, Rittich looks amazing, or Rittich, or whatever you want to say. Like, you know what I mean? Oh my goodness. Because literally the Leafs did everything else right. Everything else. They held them to 22 shots. Yes, Stevens, exactly. For most of the second period, or for most of the third period, it was under 20 shots until the last couple minutes. Right? Like, straight up. That's perfect defense in my mind. Right? They shut them down. And got their 30-plus shots in the same amount of time. You know, the Leafs were literally owning Calgary, but Calgary stood strong, man. They stood strong and they just hung in it. And I give them all the credit in the world. They played solid enough defense that even though it was 30-plus shots for Toronto, they weren't able to get in close for those high opportunities or high reward opportunities, you know? I mean, they had to bang one through his legs in the dying minutes of the game, right? Which, some of you saying before, right? Oh, well, anyone could have scored one like that, but anyone didn't, okay? Remember that. There's like 4 guys in that pile-up. Anyone didn't. Nylander did, okay? It's not a pretty goal. You know what I mean? It's not going to make some sort of top 10 greatest goals ever scored highlight reel. It's a down and dirty goal, but trust me when I say there's guys that are good at that. Spezza, for example. Right? Spezza is a guy that in close to the net, his eyes find the puck fast. He knows the places to look. He reads the angles well. It is a skill, guys. It is equally a skill as someone being able to snipe it bar down from the hash marks. It's just a different kind of skill. Now, I'm not even saying that Nylander's that good at it, right? Compared to, say, a guy like Spezza. But he was good enough tonight. He was good enough to be alert for a high opportunity situation, chaos in front. You know, just stay ready. Don't give up on the play. And he didn't. He hung in there and he banged it home. You know, but that was the only way they could get it past Rittich. You know? Like, the guy was insanely good. So let's hope that we don't have to face him again, eh? Let's hope the next time around they put that other guy back in net. Who is it? Markstrom? Is that who they usually have? Let me know in the chat. Yeah, Markstrom. There it is. You guys are already saying it. Yeah, I'm sure Riddick did have a poor start. You know what I mean? Well, good. Thanks for filling me in, Baldahea, by the way. Nice to see you. Hey, from all the way over there. But yeah, Markstrom is amazing too. I know, and like Riddick apparently had a poor start. Like I understand how like there's different storylines where you can miss out on a talented guy like Riddick. But now, all right, if this were Toronto, if Calgary were Toronto right now, there'd be a goalie controversy in the works right now. There might even still be with the way Hutchinson's played. How many of you guys want Hutchinson net more than Anderson right now? I don't. I would still go with Freddie all the way. But I'm not displeased with Hutchinson. How many of you guys? Is there anybody in the chat that would want to see him in the net now starting over Anderson already? You know? I still think it's a very, I still think it's cut and dry. I want Freddie in all day. Yeah. See, even you guys are still like, nah, I don't think so, man. Like, chill on that. Yeah, I know, right? But come on. He has shut us straight up for 2 games straight, which is why I hope he turns out to be a really good backup player, because there are backup players that can do that for 2 games, 3 games in like a 5-day span, and then they'll bomb one. They'll just bomb one, right? And that's why they're a backup and not a starter. And I'm not discrediting the position. That has become a whole other skill, that like your backup goalie needs to be as good as your starter now, but just be able to do it for a smaller period of time. There's no days off for goaltenders anymore. There's no guy that you can just have like, you know, back in the 80s, they'd be hacking darts in the back room somewhere. Oh, I gotta go out now. It's my turn. Okay, cool. Put down their beer and off they go. You know, that was backup goalies before. But now these guys have to be so good that like a guy like Riddick, whatever you want to say, can step in and take Markstrom's place. Hutchinson stepped up for a couple games for Anderson here. I mean, and he's done amazing. He's done amazing. Now, again, guys, I'm with you on a lot of this stuff here. I don't expect him to last forever, okay? I don't expect him to be like an actual starter, right? So let's get that straight. But I know if you check all the little message boards and all the little Facebook pages and my Instagram stuff, when you guys come out to that, someone will say that. There will be someone out there tomorrow morning being like, Hutchinson's as the starter, let's go! Like, come on! Freddie's sitting on the bench. He lets in too many weak goals. We'll never get anywhere in the playoffs with him. There'll be those guys, man. There'll be those guys that say that tomorrow. Trust me, right? Hutch played that good. He deserves that kind of like controversy right now in terms of just silliness. If we're talking silliness, you know, he deserves to be brought up because Hutchinson played very well for 2 games. But I tell you, if Calgary were Toronto, that'll cause a goalie controversy now with how good that Riddick has played the past 2 games against number 1 seed in the league, okay? Again, now, people think that I mean that means that they're the best team in the world or the best team in the league. I'm not saying that. There's other teams that might be able to beat them. We know that. The worst team can beat us. It's possible. But when I say we're number 1, I'm talking about that rank. It doesn't matter, right, how they come, the wins, the losses. When you're sitting at number 1, right, you get to relax a little bit. Forgive me, all right? It's what? Late February and the Leafs are in first. Like, I've never seen this in my life. Okay, and I'm an old guy, all right? I've never seen this before in my life. So if I'm a little extra confident or a little more chilled or a little more maybe even in your face with some of my jabs at your teams, you'll have to forgive me because I am witnessing my own Leafs history here right now. That's how good this is for us right now. It could go right off the rails starting tomorrow. Who knows? Okay, I'm not claiming the future here, right? I'm talking about what is, and what is this is just insane for me. I've never seen anything like this. So for them to come back like this, what a great game. All right, I've rambled probably too much. Some of you even already got to go, so thanks for coming out. But I want to get to what you guys are saying now, okay? Because I always love catching up with what your opinions are and everything, all right? So there you go, okay? Hutchinson, Nylander, awesome. Riddick, awesome. I hope I never see him again. I don't want to hear his name ever again. Credit to the Flames for a good game. But Leafs found a way to keep going. You know what I mean? So that's it. That's what I'm saying. Okay? All the way. Oh, jeez. Not Toxin 15. Thanks for that. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Thanks for letting me get all my stuff out before coming in with one of those. But honestly, if you want to, you can always throw one of those off right in the middle of one of my rants. Even if I lose my place and I just have to keep going from there. That's funny too. So I appreciate all that stuff, man. I appreciate all the alerts and everything that go off, man. There's different ones. You can have fun with that stuff. But I want to see what you guys are saying now. Guys, I've said this on the channel before, but in case you're new, I want to say it again. I really appreciate all the love you guys continue to show me, and I hope you'll still treat me like the John Scott of YouTube. Keep sending me higher and higher just to upset the big boys. Seriously, I don't mind mixing it up on your behalf. So subscribe now, man, and let's keep this thing rolling. Do it.